Hey, everybody, this is Inga with Bike Houston. I got my face mask on and I'm observing social distancing as I ride my bicycle. But today's message is for people who ride or drive cars or motor vehicles. We have something called We Share the Road, an infographic that gives tips for people who have motorized vehicles as well as people who ride bicycles and what some of the most common crashes are and how we both can avoid them. So with that said, I want to give you a little bit of information. I'm on the corner of Cleburne and LaBranch in Midtown, and this is a very interesting intersection because it's not only a four-way stop, but it also has remnants of a residential street and a brand new bikeway, which we have been giving you some tips on how to negotiate bike lanes. But as a motorist, what I'd really like for you to understand is that when you see a symbol of a bicycle with a little chevron on top of it, that is called a sharrow. And usually you'll find these on residential streets or not commercial streets, but the lane is too narrow for both bicyclists and motor vehicle drivers to ride side by side. So we call this a shared lane. And cyclists have the right to be or take the full lane so that they can be more visible to you, the motor vehicle driver. The other thing that a person who drives a car might want to know is that we have a lot of street parking in our city. This is really important for you to pay attention to because when you get ready to pull out of your lane, your parking space if you're on a street lane, is to watch how you open the door. This situation called dooring can be very dangerous to a person who's either walking or riding a bicycle because they don't know that you're in the vehicle. So there's a maneuver called the Dutch reach, which I'll talk to you about in another session. But just for this time, please look in your rearview mirror before you pull out of your lane. Another opportunity for cyclists and motorists to get along is passing. You as a motor vehicle driver should, by city of ordinance, give a person who is on a bicycle a minimum of 3 feet passing when you need to go around them. What that really means is give them adequate space so that your side view mirror doesn't clip them and cause serious injury. I get a lot of questions about what is 3 feet. Well, 3 feet, an estimate would be if the side view mirror that comes off your car is anywhere between 8 to 10 inches, sometimes a foot if it's a high profile vehicle such as a pickup truck, you need to double that. And when you go around the bicyclist, make sure you're going at a slower speed so that you won't cause a wind gust. So, with all of these situations, make sure that you can, I'm sorry, it's a little windy out here. This infographic is going to be available at our Bike Houston website. When things settle down, you'll be able to come by our office and pick up a few. This is something that can go on a refrigerator. Great for new drivers, people that are learning how to drive, such as high schoolers, college students, and for those of us who have not had our driver's test in a very long time. Also, what applies to motorists also applies to bicyclists. So in a four-way stop, first come, first serve, always look left, right, left before you proceed. Be safe out there. Don't forget your mask and social distancing. Be safe.